Hello and welcome to my 300th broadcast. Rosters, 1986. Week 1 we have the Baltimore Ravens at the Denver Broncos. Now, I Teach History 78 did this roster set for Madden 16. I'm not sure more Ravens, but we're about to find out. Probably a bunch of free agents and whatnot. This is part of the Retro Roster series doing the 1986 season, where I'm controlling the Final Four, plus the Buffalo Bills and the Atlanta Falcons. There's a look at Sammy Winder. So far in week 1, the Cleveland Browns knocked off the New York Jets. The Buffalo Bills came from behind to beat the Indianapolis Colts, and the Washington Redskins have taken down the Miami Dolphins. Still have Denver, the New York Giants, and the Atlanta Falcons yet to play. There's a look at Dan Reeves, the closest I could get. Again, the coaching creations aren't that great for Madden, but at least I was able to put the man in a suit. You can't do that on Madden 17 and 18. I wish they'd bring that back. John Elway. And Lewis. Not sure. Again, I don't know who the Ravens are. I imagine he used players or names from 86. Grupp? Bob Grupp? I don't know if they're CFL teams or free agents, guys that weren't in the league but were professional. I don't know. We're about to find out though. Now, in Denver's original 1986 season, they began the year with a come-from-behind victory over the Los Angeles Raiders at a 4 p.m. start on September 7th, 1986. It was a shootout, all right. In Mile High Stadium, included Steve Watson catching a 35-yard pass from Elway. Marcus Allen going. Todd Christensen, 16 yards from Wilson. Then a safety as Elway was tackled in the end zone, and the Raiders had a 16-7 lead after one. I don't know why I am in this, and it won't let me audible. In the second quarter, Chris Barr kicked a 43-yard field goal. Then Elway hit Sewell from 23 yards out to cut the lead 19-14. Barr hit a 42-yard field goal to extend the lead 22-14. Gene Lang for the Broncos took it in from 1 yard out. And Carlos' extra point cut the Raider lead to 22-21 at half. In the third, Marcus Allen took it in from 2 yards out. Barr hit the extra point, 29-21 Raiders. And Ken Woodard picked up a fumble for the Broncos and scored 16 yards out. Carlos' extra point cut the Bronco lead to 29-28. Rod Barksdale for the Raiders got a 57-yard pass from Mark Wilson. Chris Barr hit the extra point, and the Raiders went up 36-28 going into the fourth. Rich Carlos then nailed a 51-yard field goal to cut the lead to 36-31, and Elway would win it on a 7-yard pass to Gene Lang in the fourth for a 38-36 win. Oh, that Raven defense coming in on me like gangbusters. Forcing a third down on 16. Now, in Sack to the Future, we treat the teams that aren't in the league as semi-pro and they're rated poorly. Again, we didn't do this roster. Had nothing to do with this. I Teach History 78. He's got several really good rosters out there. So I'm not sure how the Ravens are rated. But chalk it up to the first drive of me giving information about real life or not paying attention. I don't know. Also, as unlike Sack the Future, I did not go through and make sure all these guys were height, weights appropriate, or haircut appropriate. I just started playing. So, might look right, but heights and weights aren't. They're more modern. And here's a look at Walter Lewis. If anybody knows who he was, what team he was on, or remembers, was it professional, Canada maybe? Was it a college team? Please let me know. His first pass is incomplete. The one starting difference I made, here's a look at the Ravens. Joe Cornwell, Bill Dugan, Joe Hape, Scott Fitzke, David Riley, Curtis Bledsoe, Ken Dunnett, Clarence Collins. I'm starting Simon Fletcher instead of, who was it? Ricky Hunley. Just personal preferences. And Tony Colorito is in there because I'm in a 4-3 instead of a 3-4. Tom Jackson, the veteran, in his last season. Mike Harden, Lewis Wright, Dennis Smith, and Steve Foley. So Colorito, and they're actually, Colorito replaces Jim Ryan, unless we go to the 4-3. But from the 3-4, and then Ryan will come in. Lewis completes the pass to Collins. You may have noticed in the description, this is my 300th broadcast, or video. Not all have been live, obviously. Some of the early years are uploads. There'll be some more uploads to come. I really don't have a set format. I would like to appreciate everybody who has watched, commented, enjoyed, not enjoyed, shared, subscribed. I would ask you all to subscribe and click the notifications so you never miss a beat. Whether it be Sack to the Future, the alternate Super Bowl, retro rosters, or something else. Yours truly appreciates it. You know, one thing I would like is feedback, whether it be on my playing ability or in my use of the Broncos. Let me see. I didn't do the roster, and it is almost 3 years old now. Alright, after an awful first drive. Elway's going to come back out for more. That is fantastic. It actually used a John Elway video. I wonder, something like when alright, with Sack to the Future, when I edited Night Train Lane, the guy that I changed jumped in, by using the name Night Train Lane, he jumped in ratings from like a 71 to a 91. I wonder if it's something to do with certain players in the game. Alright, here is a post on September 19th, 2015 from I Teach on OperationSports.com under the Madden NFL, the opening post for the 86 rosters. I just want to let everyone know, and this is from I Teach History 78, his username on PlayStation. Let me run this play and then I'll get to it. I just want to let everyone know that I'm currently working on a 1986 roster. This roster is a collaboration with Art Vandel. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. He just completed his portion of the roster and I have started my portion this morning. Art moved the players around and took care of renaming them. This is a huge task. I truly appreciate the time he spent doing this. I will be taking care of rating the players and putting the final touches on the roster. As with all my rosters, we use current players and move them around to other teams. If you played either my 95 or 89 rosters for Madden 15, expect the same style in terms of ratings and such. I try to pay attention to detail in terms of the play style, equipment, etc. As I work on the roster, I will post the roster on Madden Share so everyone can play as teams are finished. I will update every I finish a division. Doesn't say what he used for okay, here's a post. Somebody asked for details. I've been making rosters since Madden 11. Madden 25 I made 85, and last year I made 95 and 89. That's definitely something, if I ever fix my PlayStation 3, there's something to look into. Try to make my rosters accurate, blah, blah, blah. I re-rate some of the free agents. Even gets into the free agents where us with Sack to the Future, first of all, our rosters aren't downloadable because they're so hard to do offline, and there's so much more work you have to do once you go online. I really wish you could export the rosters like you used to be able to in the old days. And, doesn't say what you did for the 4 expansion teams. He did the Oilers for the Titans, okay. It's the AFC Central. NFC Central. Oh, incomplete. Huh. Couldn't have missed it by that much. just under the crossbar. Well, I'll leave the other teams left to finish. What is the other team's gonna be? Okay, hold on. After this play, I'll tell you. I just found the posting. Okay. After that, I'll start working on the Texans, Ravens, Jags, and Panthers. He said he used the roster from the USFL, which folded before the '86 season. He uses players who do not make it in the NFL. Alright. So that's it. They're USFL players. So maybe we'll recognize the name, but the guys that didn't make it in the NFL, so I'll have to watch more USFL someday to know a little more about that league. Walter Lewis is not doing so bad so far. I gotta get some pressure on him. But now I'm paying attention, so we'll see what happens. I'm not really sure about those sleeves on 31. I'm not going to get too into the equipment, all this. Sack to the Future is my work, my labor of love. That's the thing I'm really going to work on. Along with Phantom Fighter, Brian Phelps, and John M. This is just more for fun, something to play on days I don't have Sack to the Future games. Speaking of Sack to the Future, I believe that John M will play the Oilers Seahawks game tomorrow, Seahawks semi-pro team, and then we'll move into week 4. And both my teams are 1 and 2. I got to get moving. I'm hoping this playing Madden on a more regular basis will help me get back in the swing of things. That's good coverage there. 48. Randy Robbins. Second-year player out of Arizona. Speaking of Robbins, let's try and block a punt with him. Ooh, bad punt. Actually, no, not bad. It's inside the 20 for Grupp. Again, if this is Sack to the Future, I would go cut Colorito's hair. But I'm not, I would check the sleeves on Mike Harden. But I'm not really, I just want to play these games. I'm not worried about their heights and weights and all that. I just want to play. Besides, when we get to the 86 Broncos and Sack to the Future, MAF 53401 will be using Mark Fan, excuse me, MAF 53401 Phantom Fighters alternate channel. We'll be running the Broncos, and we'll make sure they look perfect. Actually, I like that play. I like that slant right there. I want to run the ball a little more, but I do like that slant. There we go. Shoot the clock. Keep the ball for 2 minutes. Just a couple pieces of promotion for Facebook users. Join group Super Bowl of the Month Club if you're a Denver Broncos fan. We're currently wrapping up 1977 and Super Bowl 12. Also, a brand new group just started this week called NFL Week by Week. What we're going to do is post as much of what we can of every game since 1970 so that you can see them chronologically in order. A lot of highlights, 2-3 minute highlights of the early games. So check that out. Come join. Send a request. Tell me your favorite team on the question, and I'll let you in. Minute warning. Still got what, 3 timeouts? Let's try to get a score before half here. Again, we're using the Broncos as a Final Four team. They lost the Super Bowl 21. When I do these rosters, I'm going to take my Bills, my Falcons, and the Final Four, Super Bowl champs, losers, and the conference championship runner-up. In the case that the Bills and Falcons are one of those 4 teams, obviously they wouldn't be the Super Bowl champions as of yet. But in the case of those happens, Orson Mobley with a huge catch, I'll take the team that either the Bills or Falcons beat to move on to the conference championship. So, for instance, let's say it is, I think he's got a 93 roster up. Well, they beat the Los Angeles Raiders in the divisional playoffs, so the Raiders would automatically get that 6th spot. And come on, get in, get in, get in! Oh! Yay! There we go. What's up, J Money Gaming? Welcome to the broadcast. John Elway just hit Orson Mobley for the touchdown to take the lead over this abandoned USFL roster team calling themselves the Baltimore Ravens. Week 1 of the 86 retro roster. '86 Collier. Again, if anybody knows more about USFL, comment on these Baltimore Ravens. It'd be appreciated. Like we said with Sack to the Future, we did not edit the expansion teams. There, of course, 1960 Sack to the Future this season we're currently in. There are 11 of these expansion teams. And all we did is just downrate them. To the point where you'll see some weird things. Like you saw Cam Newton playing special teams when the Bills took on the Panthers. 3, 2, 1. And it's halftime, folks, with the Denver Broncos leading the Baltimore USFL Ravens 7-3. What would be the closest USFL team in Baltimore? There wasn't a Baltimore team, was there? New Jersey Generals, I know that. There's the Philadelphia Bell. Memphis Showboats. I'm not sure. I don't... Oh, there was a Baltimore team, wasn't there? Hold on a second. Let me look it up real quick. USFL on Wikipedia. Or actually, hey Google, was there a...
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that yet.
Well, that worked all out. I don't know if you heard it or not, but sorry, I don't know how to help with that yet. I believe there was, but... Well, there was the Washington Federals. Yep, Philadelphia Baltimore Stars. What was the Philadelphia Bell? That must have been World Football League. So the Denver Broncos are playing the, where is it? Baltimore Stars. The other Jacksonville Bulls, Houston Gamblers, and was there a Charlotte? No. What's the closest team to Denver or to Charlotte? Memphis Showboats, I guess. I guess those will be the names we use. So we're playing the Baltimore Stars. These happen to be wearing purple and black. I don't even know if it's the right roster. It depends on what he used. Walter Lewis goes deep. Out of bounds. Lewis 3 of 8, 30 yards. Steve Foley was coming over. Was it Steve Foley? Yep, Steve Foley was coming over on the coverage. The 10th year player out of Tulane. There's a look at Dennis Smith. They want Rulon Jones to get a sack. Well, not like that. Not getting blown right out of the middle. Holy money. It'd be interesting if he used if he ever does a 2001 roster, would he use the XFL names? And if he does use the XFL names, would he use their nicknames? Would Rod Smart be playing, or would it be He Hate Me? It's going to be close. Bledsoe on the carry, going to be 3rd down and 1. Carl Mecklenburg, number 77. We still want Lulon Jones to get a sack, but did he catch that? He did. He caught that off the tip. Holy cow. Looks like he caught it off Steve Foley's back. '57 Tom Jackson. Nobody gets to the running back like Tom Jackson. From Louisville. Lewis Wright on the coverage. Another veteran, 11th year player out of Arizona State. It says Arizona State, San Jose State. I think. That would be interesting. Click on it to see what the actual. Incomplete. Can't tell. Anyway, little bit of promotion. A week from right now, it'll be the alternate Super Bowl, last Sunday of the month. Alternate Super Bowl 12, featuring the runners-up from the original conference championships. You will see Bob Lee leading the Minnesota Vikings. Okay, just hit the kicker. Against the Ken Stabler and the Oakland Raiders. Let's see what they're going to do. They're going to take the points or the... Yeah, I would take the yards. So. Oh, right up the middle. That's Curtis Bledsoe. Tom Jackson, Andre Townsend. 99. Don't have a 99 on my roster. I had it listed as Jones. I don't know if there's another Jones. Maybe there's a case of two guys running the same number that season and he gave 99 to the other guy. Fumble. Well, Bledsoe got it back. 98, Ricky Hunley. Well, at least the my mistake, my running into the kicker didn't cost me a touchdown. Been a while since we've seen John Elway, though. This is a family show, boys. Nice run by Sammy Winder. Sammy Winder, the fourth-year player out of Southern Miss. Oh, what a catch! Elway under pressure, throws it deep, and Steve Watts is out with one hand. Being held, too. Oh, what a catch. Oops, what did I do? I picked the pass. Alright. Well, that's the end of one, or three. No offense, so to speak, from Denver. Not much, anyway. I'm driving right now. I seem to remember Walter Lewis. Quarterback for Memphis Showboats, Montreal Alouettes. What's what college you went to? Oh, Alabama. That's where I know him from. I've seen a lot of Alabama games from the early 80s. Okay. Is he in? He's in. He's got to be in. That's a touchdown. No? Why else would you show the stupid highlight? What a Daytona 500 today. Did anybody watch it? As a Dale Earnhardt fan, and somebody who on February 28th or February 18th, 2001 missed the race because I forgot it was on. I was 21. I was working 2 jobs. No, I think by February I'd quit one of them. Only to find out later on about the tragedy. It was nice to see the number 3 car win it. Austin Dillon to pull it off like that. I mean, I was disappointed I'm a Hendricks. Now I follow Hendricks Motorsports. Also see the new Earnhardt, Jeffrey Earnhardt, the 00, fall out of contention. Danica Patrick retiring after a wreck. She announced her retirement earlier in the week at Media Day. Good race. So, little look ahead, see what tomorrow brings. It's either going to be one of two things for tomorrow night. No guarantees. This goes without saying. Never guarantee that I'm going to broadcast. Anything could happen. I am a family man. I have 2 kids. I'm currently on vacation, but never guarantee that I'm going to broadcast. But either sack to the future, if we do advance and we are supposed to, or the next retro roster game will feature the New York Giants from '86 taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Man, I had the yeah, jumpy on the buttons. I should have had the sack quick. Oh, that's Mike Quick. No, he played for the Eagles. Oh, how did I miss the interception? Mike Harden should have had that interception. It was right there. Ooh, excuse me. Not out of the woods yet. I think I threw that timing out. Nobody was on him. Right down the field. Ricky Hundley fills the hole. Did I get him down? Yes. Whew. Simon Fletcher coming up big. No. Well, you know they're going for 2. Oh, come on. Well, the Denver Broncos taking on the Baltimore Stars. Should have had an interception on that drive. Didn't happen. Winder slowed a little bit down there. Nice play on the catch though, but Winder looking a little slow. Yeah, Wilhite's in there now. That's alright. That was 16 of 22, 203 yards and a touch. Wait a minute, 27. Nice blocking on the edge. Oh. That was the strategy. I was like, oh, if I don't make it here, they use their final 10, then run it on third, clock run all the way down, get the field goal, and play defense. But looks like they went to all let them score gimmick. Saves them a timeout. 9 plays, 72 yards. Sammy Winder, 13 downs. What's that long pass? That's not good. That count? Was that my drive goal? Did I slot a pass? Drive goal could really care less about swat a pass. Nope, I guess. Oh, it's got to be Lewis Wright. Oh, okay. Well, it was Lewis Wright in coverage, but caught out of bounds. They still have a timeout. Yeah, it's not in. Booth review. 1, 2. Pretty evident that he was out. 1, 2. I don't even think he had one in. I think they're actually saying that it was a catch. Wait a minute, what? Okay. It was ruled out. I'm just confused. It looked like, I looked up real quick while they were reviewing it. It looked like they said that the receiver had possession. Oh, whoa. So Denver's going to get to 1-0. They'll play Kansas City in week 2. We will probably be doing Sack to the Future the next couple nights. We'll get back to retro rosters with the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys, most likely Wednesday. But don't, do yourself a favor and subscribe. Click on the little notification bar so you never miss a game. Whether it be alternate Super Bowl, retro rosters, Sack to the Future, or anything else I got in the works. Thanks for joining us once again. The Denver Broncos, my fourth Week 1 team, gets to 1-0 with a 21-14 victory over the USFL's Baltimore Stars. As in this retro reality, the NFL took in 4 USFL teams after rating them of their talent, no doubt. So that was Sammy Winder's long pass. If he hadn't been out of gas on that play, there's Walter Lewis's touchdown. Winder would have gone for a touchdown on the screen pass. It would have changed the end of the game, though. Baltimore would have had more time. Winder was able to come back in and score the touchdown, though. Here's a touchdown to Orson Mobley. Elway with a dart. 187 passing yards for the Broncos. 72 rushing. Elway was over 200, but of course they take the sack off. Held Baltimore to 30 yards rushing. Once again, thanks for joining us here on VinnyXWolf Retro Rosters 1986. Until next time, I'm Vinny Vincent, and you're not.